Hey Facebook! So I am learning to do lives and I have been thinking about something the last couple days that I have wanted to share with you, and it's Christmas and I was in the giveaway mode, and so I'm kind of just biting the bullet and getting it done this evening because it's kind of super important to me and it's exciting and it's a giveaway season. So it's been something I've been thinking a lot about lately, and it's very near and dear to my heart because it has to do with children. And they are one of my biggest passions and driving force behind health. So those of you that know me, that have followed me on Facebook, that have known me for years, know that I am passionate about health and about helping people to find answers. And so a lot of you that know me as well know that I am passionate about plexus. And what I am passionate about and love, I share about. So a lot of you have seen my plexus post, but what you don't know is that there is one thing that I've not shared much about. I don't know if I've ever really shared much about it on my Facebook wall, was something I'm going to talk to you about tonight. And that is the children's multivitamin. And so the reason I didn't share about it, I was in love with 95% of it. Hi, Alina. But the only reason that I didn't really promote it was because it had evaporated cane juice in it and it wasn't fully methylated. So we're going to talk about something super cool tonight. It's the MTHFR gene, and this is going to be short, so I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, but with not knowing it is not bliss. Ignorance is not bliss in this case, because this is something you want to know about. If you're living and breathing, you want to know about it. You especially want to know about it if you have kids or grandkids. So just to build like a 30-second case, I was reading, and one of the things I found very interesting was that, did you know only 13% of parents make sure that their children get a huge variety or all the fruits and all the vegetables in their diet that they're supposed to have every single day? Well, that leaves a lot of children lacking. Secondly, I've heard this so often. Well, we eat very healthy at home, and some people take it, which is awesome. Some people take that further and they say, well, we do all our own organic gardening and raise our own meats. That's awesome. But there is, because of our soil depletion, it doesn't matter how organic you eat. It does matter. But if you eat totally organic, raise all your own foods, raise all your own meats, that is great, but you still are not getting enough vitamins and minerals that your body reaches for every single day because the soil is depleted. So nowadays, no matter what, everybody should be supplementing, but there's two things that you need to watch for. And one of those is the MTHFR gene. And you want to make sure that your body's able to break down what you're taking. And I found this super interesting because so many parents desperately want the best for their kids. And they realize that when a child is growing, that is one of the most crucial times in life to make sure that your children are getting the right vitamins and right minerals that they need every single day. Because do you know when a child is developing, their body is at a hungry stage? It's developing teeth and bones and brain and tissue, and everything is trying to grow. So every single day, the body is reaching for minerals for the bones. It's reaching for vitamins to boost the immune system and to grow a child. And if they are not there, the child is not developing like it was meant to, and something is suffering. And there's so many things that are suffering when a child does not have the vitamins and minerals. So every single child should be supplementing with a vitamin and mineral. They desperately need them because their body uses it every day. But one of the things that I have found the most popular vitamin, and we were in a class the other day and the dad was talking about it. Well, my child is low in iron, so I was giving him the Flintstones. Well, do you know, let's just use that for an example, that the Flintstones has genetically modified organisms, GMOs in it. It has aspartame, which is a neurotoxin. It is one of the most, it's banned in several countries. It is so toxic. It has aluminum, which is a heavy metal. It has petroleum-derived artificials and colors. And do you know how many children are on that? And they figured an average, I forget how many pounds of sugar a child consumes just in their multivitamin in a year's time. Secondly, another really popular one is Gummy Vites, which has glucose syrup And sucrose, it's toxic to the child. So it is so important for kids to be on it, but there's a couple things to look for, moms and dads. One thing that was very important to me was the MTHFR gene. A lot of you guys know Tori's story that she had leukemia, and so she has been on a heavy supplement protocol her whole life. But I am super, super careful about the food we eat and about the supplements. And one thing that I looked for, and you can look for in your multivitamin, your children's multivitamin or adults, we'll address that another day. Does the back of your bottle say folic acid or folate? And another thing, when mamas are pregnant, what do they always tell you to make sure you get enough of? Folic acid, because your body has to have it. But there is something called the MTHFR gene. And over half of us have it. So half of you watching this video have the MTHFR gene probably. Over 48% of people. That has not been something that's even well known for years, but it is crucial. You want to know this, or you want to make sure that you are not taking a vitamin that has folic acid until you know if you have the MTHFR gene. And being that half of us do, I actually suspect myself of having it. It's something that ignorance is not bliss, because your body is not able to detoxify properly of toxins, of hormones. But more so, if you're taking something with folic acid and you have the MTHFR gene, you're becoming toxic. And so are your kids. Some of the issues that can crop up from that down the road, if you have this gene and you're not careful, is heart attacks, strokes, dementia, migraines, autism, fertility issues, a higher rate of cancer, birth defects, the list goes on. With children, asthma, because of the effect that this gene has in your body. So your vitamin can be working against you. So it's not something that you want to mess around with. So one of the things that I had loved when Plexus reformulated their children's multivitamin in May, I think it was, they did a couple things that now I am 100% behind this vitamin. They made this fully methylated. So that even if your child, you do know or you don't know if they have the MTHFR gene, your child is not going to become toxic from their multivitamin. They're going to thrive. But why would you choose this multivitamin? Why not stick with the one you have? And that's totally up to you. But I'm going to say now why I am passionate about this and what makes this different than even a lot of good multivitamins on the market. Well, a couple things. It's fully methylated. But they added 3 clinically studied, some of the most studied strains of beneficial bacteria, probiotics in with the vitamins and minerals. So I wrote it down so I can stay on track, and I'm almost done here. But what makes this awesome is because when your child is taking this vitamin, it is boosting their gut bacteria, which is where 80% of the immune system is in our gut bacteria, and they are getting studied strains every single day. But that also means that your child is able to digest and assimilate these nutrients even better. So what do these 3 strains really quickly do? And I'm going to read. The one strain helps with getting rid of the bad microbes in your child's gut. So let's say they've had antibiotics, or your child loves sweets or loves cereal and bread and toast and carbs for breakfast. That feeds bad bacteria. What this does, it gets rid of the bad bacteria and it helps to put the good bacteria in, which is helping to clean the gut. It's also boosting their immune system. It's helping with gas and bloating and constipation. Do you know that a child, if they're not having 3 good bowel movements a day, they're constipated, or at least 2? So this multivitamin with the probiotics in it is helping the digestive system. Another thing that it does, the one strain in here, the lactobacillus strain, it helps to stimulate the powerful defense, the killer cells that we want going all throughout our children's body, cleaning and killing things that we do not want thriving. That is one of the studied strains that this probiotic has in it. The other one is that a lot of us know about, the acidophilus. It helps to crowd out the bad bacteria in our child's gut while it's helping the good bacteria to flourish. So you guys, my multivitamin that I'm giving my kids now is fully methylated. You know what's really cool? The flavors come from citrus oils, no artificial junk or flavors. It's colored with beetroot, which has another whole host of benefits to it. There's no sugar or anything in it, but at the same time, it is not just that, not all the things that it doesn't have. It has beneficial probiotics, clinically studied, along with the vitamins and minerals, fully methylated. So my child's immune system, gut bacteria, the nutrients that their body is reaching for every day is all in one product. So I am going to ask you guys a question, 2 of them. If you comment and tell me what a vitamin your child is taking, why you love it, and why you feel it's important for a child to be on a multivitamin, I'm going to be entering you into a drawing, and I'm going to be giving away a bottle to one lucky person of children's multivitamins. And if this is something that you want your child to be on, you can buy it for 60 days risk-free. If you don't like it, you get your money back. No questions asked, and you can keep the product. So if this is something you want your children to be on, and you feel it's important they're on a vitamin and not just that, a probiotic at the same time, contact me. I'd love to help you. Merry Christmas. I look forward to reading the comments.